Hello everyone, today we'll be going through Pearson Edexcel Level 1, Level 2, GCSE 9-1, Mathematics Paper 2, this is Calculator Paper 1, MA12H, 5th November 2020. Let us move to question number 1. It says, write 84 as the product of prime factors. So, prime factors. 84 we have to write 84 as prime factors, so 84 we can split 84, so 2 and this will be 42, then 2 will be 21, and then 3 sevens are 21, and we can write it as 2 raised to the power 2 into 3 and into 7, and these will be the prime factors. This was 2-mark question which we are done with. Now next question is, find the lowest common multiple LCM of 60 and 84. So 60 and 84 we need to find the LCM, and for 84 we have already done. 84 we know is by the previous part 2 raised to 3 into 3 into 7, and for 60 we can write 2 into 30 by factorization by tree method, or you can do by division method, whatever you like. So I'm doing tree method, so this will be 3 into 5, and these for 60 it will be 2 raised to the power 2 into 3 into 5, and we will take common, so common will be 2 raised to the power 2 raised by 2 into 3 is also common, and whatever non-common we will take that one, and this will be basically LCM, and this will be equal to what, 2 raised to the power 2 and multiply by 3 multiply by 5 and multiply by 7, and this is equal to 420. 420 will be our answer, and this is 2 marks part which we are done. Now this is question number 2. Question number 2 says universal set is provided 1 to 10, and A is even numbers, B is factors of 10, and we have to complete the Venn diagram for this information. And they have provided universal set, and set A and set B are provided. We will be writing the numbers, and that will be for A we will be writing only the even numbers, and even numbers which are also factor of 10 will come in this. So 2 is even and also factor of 10. Similarly 10 is even and also factor of 10, so this will be in the intersection area. And other even numbers which are not factors of 10 we will write here 4, 6 and 8, and odd numbers we will write here 1 and 5, which are odd numbers and uh, factors of 10, so it will be 1 and 5. Other odd numbers which are not factor of 10 we will write outside, so 9, 3 and 7. So we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So we have to double check that we are not missing anything. Now next part is a number is chosen at random from the universal set, and find the probability that this number is in the set A intersection B. Set A intersection B is this region, and this is A intersection B, and there are two numbers out of 10 in this intersection, so our answer will be 2 out of 10. This will be answer, and this is for 2 marks. Question number 3. Carlo puts tins into small boxes and it into large boxes. He puts 6 tins into each small box and 20 tins into each large box. Carlo puts a total of 3000 tins into the boxes so that the number of tins in small boxes ratio number of tins in the large boxes is 2 ratio 3. Carlo says that less than 30% of the boxes filled with tins are large boxes. Is Carlo correct? You must show all your working. So what we'll do, we'll check the sum of ratios. So sum of ratios is equal to 2 plus 3 and this is equal to 5. Now after getting sum of ratios, we will divide this 3000 tins in by the sum of ratios and we will get for one ratio, so it will be 3000 divided by 5 and this will be equal to 600. So 600 for each ratio. Now for number of tins in small boxes, so we can check for small boxes and for large boxes, so 600 each. Small box is containing 600 two boxes and large box is containing uh, three boxes. So this is one box, this is large box, so it means this will be containing 1200 and this will be containing 1800. So 12, this will be divided by 6, so how many small boxes will be there? So 1200 divided by 6 will be equal to 200, so 200 small boxes and 1800 divided by 20 and this will be equal to 90 large boxes. 90 large boxes, so this will be, because this is containing 6 box and this is containing 6 tins and 20 tins, so that's why we are dividing this by 6 and 20 and this is 90, so it will be what, 90 um, out of what, 90 out of total will be what, total is equal to 200 plus 90 which is equal to 290. So out of 290, 90 are large boxes and for percentage we can multiply by 100 and this will be equal to 90 over 290 and multiplied by 100 and this will be giving us the percentage 31.0, so we can write 31%. So 31% of the boxes are large, so these are large boxes. Percentage will be equal to this one, so we can write here 31% of the boxes are large. So hence this one, Carlo is saying 30%, so 30% is incorrect, so therefore Carlo is incorrect. So this is done. Now we can move to the next question. Question number 4 says complete the table of values y is equal to 5 minus x cube. So if we replace the values, we can use the calculator also for this one. So 5 minus x cube, so x raised to 3 and calculate for minus 2, calculate for minus 2, we will get value as 13. So this will be 13. Now we can calculate for 0, and this is equal to 5, and calculate for 1, and we will get 4, and for 2, calculate for 2, we are getting minus 3. So we can replace minus 3 over here. And now on the grid below, draw the graph of y is equal to 5 minus x cube for the values of x from minus 2 to 2. So we will be checking for these values. Minus 2 is 13. So we'll identify minus 2 and 13. So minus 2 and 12 is this one. So 13 will be in the middle of 12 and 14. So we can mark over here carefully. This is the mark. Then minus 1, it is 6. So minus 1 and 6 will be over here, this mark. And then comes 0 and 5. So 0 and 5 will be in the middle of 4 and 6. So we can take this one. And then comes 1 and 4. So 1 and 4 will be this mark. And the last is 2 and minus 3. 2 and minus 3 will be this mark. Now after drawing this one, we have to sketch the graph. So basically that will be graph freehand uh, without what we call scale. We will be drawing that one and passing through these points like this one and this one also, and from here we can draw like this. So it's like a rough sketch we have drawn. So it should be a smoother graph which we have done over here. Now question number 5. Question 5 says work out the value of x given. Give your answer correct to one decimal place. X is opposite and we know opposite over hypotenuse. This is opposite, this is hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse is sine theta. So we can write x over 178 is equal to sine of 34 degrees, and x will be equal to 178 sine of 34 degrees, and this will be equal to 178 sine of 34 degrees, and this is equal to 99.54. 99.54, and up to one decimal place it will be 99.51 dp. So we can write this one. This will be our answer. 99.5 will be final answer. This was 2-mark question. Now question number 6. Matrices A and B are provided. A is this one, B is this one. Find 2A minus 3B as a column vector. So 2A minus 3B, we can write 2 into A is this one, and minus 3 into B will be 5 and minus 2, and this one we can write as 6 and 8. We will multiply 2 with this one, and minus this will be 15 and minus 6, and bracket this one column, and this will be 6 minus 15, 6 minus 15, and 8 minus minus 6, so plus 6, and this will be equal to minus 9, and this will be 14, and this will be in the form of column vector. So it will be minus 9 and 14. This is done. 2-mark question. We are done with this one. Now it's question number 7. Question number 7 says the diagram shows a right angle triangle and a quarter circle. So right angle triangle is this one, and what we have to do is we'll go through the remaining question and thoroughly we'll understand what we have to do with this one, and that will be what we cannot go outside. Okay, So they're saying the right angle triangle ABC has angle ABC 90. The quarter circle has center C and radius CB. Work out the area of the quarter circle. Give your answer correct to three significant figures. You must show all your working. So we require area of this quarter circle. To find area of this quarter circle, we have to find the radius so that we can find the area of quarter circle. So to find radius, which is CB, we can use the given triangle, and we have two other sides, so we can find by Pythagoras theorem, and we will apply Pythagoras theorem. We will write in triangle ABC um, AB over AC is equal to, no, we will apply Pythagoras theorem, so it will be BC squared is equal to A what we are doing, AC squared is equal to AB squared plus BC squared. So hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. So AC is provided, AC is 9, so 9 squared is equal to AB, which is 6 squared, plus BC squared. So we can write BC squared is equal to 9 squared minus 6 squared. So BC will be equal to 9 squared minus 6 squared under root, and this one we can calculate square root of 9 squared minus 6 squared, and this is equal to 3 under root 5. So 3 under root 5. This will be this side CB, 3 under root 5. Now we have radius. Now we can find area of quarter circle. So area of 1 by 4th of a circle will be equal to 1 by 4 pi r squared, and this will be equal to what? 1 by 4 of pi, and r value is 3 under root 5, and this will be squared, and this will be equal to we have to provide answers not in terms of pi, so we can provide answer in any format. So we'll just write 1 over 4 and multiplied by pi and multiplied by 3 square root of 5, and basically we have to take square of this one, so we'll put brackets and then we will take square, and this will be equal to 45 by 4 pi, 45 by 4 pi, and in terms of decimal, answer will be 35.34. So 35.3 up to 1 dp. So we can write 35.3. This will be final answer, meter square. Now we can move to question number 8. Question 8 says Tariq buys a laptop. He gets discount of 5% off the normal price. Tariq pays 551 pound for the laptop. Work out the normal price. The reverse percentage question. So X, we can suppose the price and discounted price. So 95%, 5% less of 100, and this will be multiplied, and this will be equal to 551. So X is equal to 551 into 100 over 95, and this will be equal to 551 and multiplied by 100 divided by 95, and this is equal to 580. So pound 580 is answer for this 2-mark question. Now B part, John invest this much amount in saving account. Saving account pays compound interest at a rate of, this is the rate first year, this is the rate for second year, for each extra year basically. Work out the value of John's investment at the end of 3 years. So for first year, First year it will be, we first of all I'll write the compound interest formula. So amount is equal to principal amount into 1 plus rate over 100 raised to the power time duration t, and this formula will be applying, and we can apply for the first year. So it will be 1 plus, they are asking work out the value of investment. Okay, so 6,000 is the original amount. So first of all I'll write 6,000 into, for first year it will be 1 plus rate is 1. It's for 3 years, right? So 1 plus 2.4, 2.4 over 100, and this will be for 1 year. And for the out of 3, for the remaining 2 years it will be 1 plus 1.7 over 100, and this will be for 2 years, and this will be equal to what we can calculate. So it will be 6,000, and in brackets 1 plus 2.4 over 100, and bracket close, and again bracket, this will be 1 plus 1.7 over 100, and this will be taken as square, and this will be equal to 6354.67, 6354.67, and we have to provide up to maybe, okay, 1 dp 6354.7, this is 1 dp, and 6354.7, this will be the answer. Because they are not saying answer, we have to provide up to what dp, so I provided 1 dp. Now question number 9, Aisha recorded the heights in centimeters. Some girls used her results to work out the information in the table. Least height, lower quartile, interquartile, median and range are provided. Aisha drew this box plot for the information in the table. The box plot is not fully correct. So write down the 2 things Aisha should do to make the box plot fully correct. So one thing is, we can figure out that interquartile range, basically first we can check the median. Median is 162, whereas in this one median, if we check, is not at 162. So this is at 161. So we will say that the median should be at 162 and not at 161. This will be our first point. The median should be at 162 and not at 161. So the second thing which we can check is interquartile range. Interquartile range is maximum minus minimum, and the max basically upper quartile minus lower quartile. So we can check from this point to this point, which is this is 172 and 172, and this is this point will be 154. So 154. So interquartile will be what? Interquartile will be 172 minus 154, and this will be 174. 172 minus 154 is equal to 18. So interquartile should be 18 and it is 17. So we can say that interquartile range should be 17, and in box plot it is 18. So interquartile range should be 17, and not 80. So these will be the two things which we have mentioned over here. Now question number 10. Question 10 says we have to simplify this, and we know that anything raised to the power 0, so this will be equal to 1, and we will write this is equal to 1. Now simplify this one. We can simplify this is 8 into x minus 4 over we can write x minus 4 into x minus 4 because it is square, so we can cancel x minus 4 with x minus 4, and our final answer will be 8 over x minus 4. This will be final answer for 1 mark. And then they are saying simplify this, so power of the power, so 3 raised to power 3, n raised to power 4 into 3 will be 12, and w raised to power 2 into 3 will be 6, and this will be what? This will be 3 raised to power 3 is 27 to 27, n raised to power 12, w raised to the power 6. This will be final answer which we can write, and this is 2 marks part. Now question number 11. Question 11 says Jack is in a restaurant. There are 5 starters, 8 main courses, and some desserts on the menu. Jack is going to choose 1 starter, 1 main course, and 1 dessert. So he says there are 240 ways that he can choose his starter, his main course, and his dessert. Could Jack be correct? You must show all how you get your answer basically. So starter and main course and dessert. So 5 starters, 8 main course, and dessert. So it will be desserts like this one, and this is given as 240, and this is 240 ways. So we can write 40d is equal to 240, and d is equal to what? D is equal to 240 over 40, 240 over 40, which is equal to 6. And so it means that dessert should be 6, so it is basically Jack could be correct, so we can say that Jack could be correct. This is done, and this is 2 mark question. Now question number 12. Question number 12 says the graph gives information about the volume V liters of petrol in the tank of Jim's car after it has traveled a distance of d kilometers. So this side is volume V liters and distance d kilometers. Find the gradient of the graph. So gradient of the graph is what? Gradient of the graph is basically rise over run of this triangle we'll have to find. So rise over run will be what? Rise is on this side up to this one is 27, and run is 300. So this side is 300. So we can write the gradient is equal to what? Gradient is equal to rise over run, which is equal to 27 over 300, and this is negative because right side is downward, left side is up, so this graph will be getting minus 27 over 300, and this will be equal to minus 0.09, minus 0.09. This will be the gradient, minus 0.09. This is answer, and this is 2 mark part. Then they're saying interpret what the gradient of the graph represents. This is petrol consumption, basically petrol consumption. Petrol consumption. So 1 mark part. Now question number 13. Here is triangle ABC. Work out the length AB. AB length is this side. Give your answer correct to 1 decimal place. So we can apply basically first of all we need to find this angle. We will find this angle because two angles are provided. So we can write angle CAB is equal to 180 minus 34 plus 26, and this will be equal to 180 minus 34 plus 26, and this is equal to 120. So we got this angle which is 120. Now we can apply sine rule, and this will be 23 by sine rule. AB over sine of 34 degrees will be equal to 23.8 divided by sine of 120 degrees. And now we can find AB. So AB will be equal to 23.8 sine of 34 divided by sine of 120 degrees, and this one we can calculate fraction 23.8 and sine of 34 divided by sine of 120 degrees, and this is equal to 15.37. 15.37, but they're saying up to 1 dp, so 15.4, this is 1 dp answer which we have provided, 15.4, and this will be in centimeters. This is 3 mark question which we are done. Question number 14. Question 14 says here are two squares A and B. The length of each side of the square B is 4. So 4 greater than the length of the side A. So we can suppose this one as x and x, and this will be x plus 4, and this side will be x plus 4. Now what next? The area of square B is 70. So square B is 70. So area is equal to 70 for this one. So find the area of the square B. Now area of square B is 70 greater than the area of A. Okay, 70 greater than area of A. So area of A will be what? We can find area of A. Area of A will be equal to x into x, which is equal to x squared. So area of B will be equal to 70 more, so x squared plus 70. And what next? Find the area of B. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. You must show all your working. So we can write basically area of this, we can multiply these two and get area of B. So we can write area of B is equal to x plus 4 into x plus 4. So we can write x plus 4 into x plus 4, and if we multiply we will get x squared plus 4x plus 4x plus 16. And further we can simplify, this will be x squared plus 8x plus 16, and these two are the areas of B, and we can equate them, and we can write x squared plus 8x plus 16 is equal to x squared plus 70, and x squared we can cancel from both sides, and we'll get 8x plus 16 is equal to 70. So 8x will be equal to 70 minus 16, and 70 minus 16 gives us 54, and this will be x will be equal to what? X will be equal to 54 over 8, and divided by 8 will be equal to 6.75. 6.75. Now we got value of x, and we can find area of B. Area of B will be equal to, we know x plus 4, so x plus 4 into x plus 4, and this will be equal to 6.75 plus 4, and we can take square also, and this will be what? We can write 6.75 plus 4 and bracket and square, and this will be equal to 115.56, 115.56, and rounded answer we can provide. They are saying 3 significant figures, so always you have to check how much figures they require, how many figures they require in the answer. So it will be 116. This will be rounded answer, and hopefully you understood this. This is 4 mark part which we are done. Now question number 15. This is transformation question. Describe a single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. So what we can do, we can join basically the vertices to figure out the situation, and if we draw one line we can join like this, and the other vertex we can join like this one, and we can see this is the point of intersection. And one more thing we can figure out, this is 2 units, base is 2 units, whereas this base is 3 units. So this is by scale factor 1.5, and it is on the other side of the center of enlargement, so it will be minus 1.5. so we can write here, this is basically enlargement by scale factor, which is equal to minus 1.5. This is done. 2 mark question. Now question number 16 says, here are the first 5 terms of the sequence 1 2 3 4 5, and find the expression in terms of n for the nth term of the sequence. So we can write first terms given are 10, 21, 38, 61 and 90. We will check the difference, and first order difference, first of all we will be checking 21 minus 11 minus 10 is 11, and 38 minus 21 will be 17. 61 minus 38, we can check with the calculator. 61 minus 38 is 23, and 90 minus 61 will be 29. Now we can check for the second order difference, because first order difference is not same. So 17 minus 11 is 6, and 28, how we will get this 28? 61 minus 38, we need to double check. 61 minus 38 is equal to 23, so this should be 23. I will write in black color, so 23. Now 23 minus 17 will be 6, and 29 minus 23 will also be 6. So second order difference is same. So what we can do, this is basically quadratic sequence, and they have mentioned also quadratic sequence, and for this one we can write this term as equal to 2a, and this term first order difference. Second order difference always take equal to 2a. First order difference always take 3a plus b, and the first term will take a plus b plus c, and we will solve these equations to get ABC values. If we solve 2a, so 2a is equal to 6. This implies a is equal to 3. So a is equal to 3 value we got. Now we can solve 3a plus b is equal to 11. So 3 into a value is 3 plus b is equal to 11. So b is equal to 11 minus 9, which is equal to 2. So b is equal to 2 will be our second value which we got, and a plus b plus c is equal to 10. A value is 3, so 3 plus 2 plus c is equal to 10, and c is equal to 10 minus 5 which is equal to 5, so c value is equal to 5. So we got ABC values, and now we can write in quadratic equation, and general quadratic equation is an squared plus bn plus c. So a is what? A is 3, so 3n squared plus b is 2, so 2n plus c value is 5. So this will be our nth term for this sequence, which is 3n squared plus 2n plus 5. And this is done. This was 3-mark question, and answer we can provide over here. Specified place for the answer is this one. Okay, now question number 17. It says write down the coordinates of the turning point of the graph y is equal to x plus 12 squared minus 7. So for the turning point we will have to take the derivative, so y dash of x, and this will be equal to derivative of this will be 2, power will be pulled first, and x plus 12 raised to the power 2 minus 1, so it will be 1 into derivative of x will be 1, and this will be equal to 2 into derivative of minus 7 is 0 basically, so 2 into x plus 12 is equal to 0, and we are putting it equal to 0 because this is turning point, so gradient will be equal to 0. So we will write 2 is not equal to 0. This implies x plus 12 is equal to 0, so x will be equal to minus 12. We got x is equal to minus 12, and we will replace this minus 12 value in this one, and we will get y is equal to minus 12 plus 12 whole squared and minus 7, and this will be cancelled, so it will be equal to minus 7. So x value is minus 12 and y value is minus 7. This is 1-mark part which we have done. Now this is question number 18. Question number 18 says the diagram represents a solid cone. They have provided us curved surface area of cone is equal to pi r l, and keep in mind l is slanting height, not the perpendicular height, and r is the radius. So the cone has a base diameter of 20. Base diameter is 20 and slanting height is 25. So slant height is 25. A circle is drawn around the surface of the cone of a slant height 10 centimeter above the base. So this is 10 centimeter, which indicates that the remaining height of the unpainted cone portion is this much. Portion is 15 because total is 25, so this is 10, so this will be 15 centimeters. The curved surface area of the cone above the circle is painted gray. Work out the area of the curved surface of the cone that is not painted gray. Not painted gray mean lower portion, wide portion. Curved surface area, only curved surface area of the cone is required. We don't require base, so don't include base in that one. Give your answer as a multiple of pi, and you must show all your working. First of all, we can find basically the radius will be half of this one, and up to this one radius will be 10 meters, basically centimeters, and the height we can find. What we can do, we can directly apply curved surface area. So curved surface area of the larger cone, so we can apply for the big cone. Curved surface area will be equal to pi r and l, and pi is pi, and r will be 10, and l will be slanting height which is 25, so this will be equal to 250 pi. This is the curved surface area of the bigger cone. Now we can find the radius of the smaller cone. and radius of the smaller cone will be required, which is up to this one, and by ratio we can find length ratio is provided, which is 25 is to 10. So k value, we will be checking ratio between these two will be equal to 15 over 25. 15 is this ratio and 25 is full ratio, and this will be equal to 3 by 5 after simplification. Now radius of the smaller cone will be what? Radius of small cone. Radius of small cone will be equal to 3 by 5 of radius of the bigger cone, which is 10, and this will be equal to 5 2s are 10, and this will be equal to 6 centimeters. 6 centimeters will be the radius of the smaller cone. Now we can find curved surface area of small cone. So curved surface area of small cone will be equal to pi r l, and r we found as 6 and l we already have, which is 15. So we can write this as um, 15 multiplied by 6 is equal to 90, so 90 pi, and this will be what? Now I give you, okay, work out the area of the curved surface cone which is not painted gray. So not painted area will be equal to 250 pi minus 90 pi, and this will be equal to 160 pi and 160 pi. This is in terms of pi. This will be our answer. And now question number 19. Question 19 says a hot air balloon is descending. The height of the balloon n minutes after it starts to descend is hn meters. The height of the balloon n plus 1 minutes after it starts to descend h of n plus 1 meters is given by this one, where k is a constant. The balloon starts to descend from a height of 1200 meters at 9:15. So at 9:15 height is 1200 meters. So at 9:16 the height of the balloon is 1040. So 9:16 this will be 1040. So we can take n for, if I move just 1 second, I'll move over here so that we can get space to write on this side. So this is for n, and this will be for n plus 1, and this is equal to 1040, and this will be in meters. Now similarly 9:17, 9:18 also this will be n plus 2, this will be n plus 3, and we can write on this equation, given equation, and this will be hn plus 1 is equal to k plus hn plus 20. So hn value is 1200, hn plus 1 is 1040. So we can write 1040 is equal to k, and this should be multiplication, and multiply by 1200 plus 20. So k will be equal to what? 1040 minus 20 and divided by 1200, and this k value we can calculate. This will be 1040 minus 20 and divided by 1200, and this is equal to 0.85. This is constant value. We can replace this constant value in the equation, and our equation is what? Our equation is hn plus 1 is equal to k value, which is 0.85 h plus 20, hn plus 20. This is hn plus 1. Now similarly we can write hn plus 2. Hn plus 2 will be equal to 0.85 hn plus 1 plus 20, and if we have to write for hn plus 3, and similarly we can write 0.85 hn plus 2 plus 20, and these values we can write down, and hn plus 1 value will be what? Hn plus 1, basically we can replace over here. If we replace hn plus 1 value, that is 1040. So before writing this step we will replace the values, and this one 0.85 into hn plus 1 will be 1040 plus 20, and this one we can calculate. This is 0.85 multiplied by 1040, and plus will be 20, and this is equal to 904. So 904 is hn plus 2 value. Now we can write hn plus 3, and this will be equal to 0.85 plus hn plus 2 and plus 20, and now we will replace hn plus 2 value which we found, which is 904. So 0.85 plus 9, not plus, it should be multiplication basically. So multiply 904 and plus it should be 20, and n plus 2 we will have to write like subscript over here, and this will be equal to what? This will be equal to 0.85 multiplied by 904 and plus 20, and this will be resulting to 788.4, 788.4, and this will be our final answer for this question. This was 4-mark question which we are done. Hopefully you understood this. Question 20 says there are only red sweets and yellow sweets in a bag. There are n red sweets in the bag and 8 yellow sweets in the bag. Sajid is going to take at random a sweet from the bag and eat it. He says that the probability that the sweet will be red is 7 by 10. Show why the probability cannot be 7 by 10. So we have two options, red and yellow. And if red is 7 by 10, yellow will be remaining because there are only two types, and 3 by 10 is basically 30%. So 30% of x should be equal to 30% of x should be equal to 8 as mentioned over here. So x will be equal to, this implies x will be equal to 8 over 30%, and this will be what? 8 divided by 30 and percent, and this is equal to 26.67, which is a decimal value. So we can't say that there are 26 point this many yellow sweets in this. So not a whole number, we will write not a whole number. So 8 cannot be 30%. So this is done. This was basically 3-mark question. And after Sajid has taken first sweet from the bag and eaten it, he is going to take at random a second sweet from the bag, given that the probability that both the sweets he takes will be red is 3 by 5. Work out the number of red sweets in the bag. You must show all your working. So working we are showing for each and every question. So say red balls, there are red sweets and red sweets, and yellow sweets are how many? Yellow or 8 yellow sweets. This is equal to 8. So this will be what? This will be Sajid takes first sweet and the bag eats. Okay, so given that the probability that the both sweets he takes is 3 by 5. Okay, so total will be what? Total will be equal to so 8 yellow. It's continuation of the question. So 8 yellow from here, main question we have taken. If you are confused why we have taken yellow 8. So total will be what? N plus 8 will be the total. And for the probability for the first red sweet will be n over total, which is n plus 8. This will be for the first one. And the second without replacement. Second without replacement will be what? N minus 1 over n plus 1 less, so it will be 7 because 1 is gone. And this is equal to, which is 3 by 5, which is provided. Now we can simplify this one, and it will be what? We can reduce size basically a little so that we can get more space. So now we can multiply n numerator with numerator, so it will be n squared minus n over this will be n squared plus 8n plus 7n and plus 56, and this is equal to 3 by 5. And we can rewrite it as, basically we can rewrite it as n squared minus n over this will be n squared plus 15n and plus 56 is equal to 3 by 5. Now we can cross multiply, so it will be 5n squared minus 5n is equal to 3n squared plus this will be 45n and plus 56 multiplied by 3 will be equal to 168. So 168. Now we can shift 3n to this side, so 5n squared minus everything we will shift to this side, and we will get 5n squared minus 3n squared minus 5n minus 45n and minus 168 is equal to 0. Further we can simplify, so 2n squared and minus this will be 50n and minus 168 is equal to 0, and we can take 2 common, so n squared minus 25 and minus this will be 84 and equal to 0. So 2 cannot be equal to 0, so n squared minus 25 and minus 84 is equal to 0. Now this is quadratic equation. We can factorize and mode 5 3. This will be coefficient of n square and coefficient of n and minus 84 constant value, and this will give us 28 and minus 3. So we can write n minus 28 and n plus 3, and this will be equal to 0. So n is equal to 28 and n is equal to minus 3. And n value cannot be minus. N value, number of red sweets, cannot be negative, so we have ignored that one. So n will be equal to 28. This will be our final answer to this question. Now basically we are moving to question number 21, and question 21 says the graph of the curve with equation y is equal to f of x is shown on the grid below. A part on the grid above, sketch the graph of the curve with equation y is equal to f of minus x. And this transformation is, what type of transformation it is? It is basically reflection in the line x is equal to 0, or we can say y axis, so this curve will be reflected on the other side, so we can check for the points, and this will be over here, and one point will be this one, and it will be curving like this one, so we can curve properly, and bending will be from here and similarly from this side. So this will be basically curve which is reflection. Then B part, it says the curve C with equation. This one is transformed to a translation to give the curve as such that the point 1 6 is translated to 4 6, is mapped to 4 6 as is. So find an equation for S, and for this one we can see that the f of x is basically transforming to f of, if we check 1 and 4, so is plus 6 basically, so it will be moving three units right. So 3 units right, movement is 3 units right, and right will be always negative, so x minus 3. If it is positive, if it is left, then we'll write x plus 3, and as it is moving to the right, so we'll write f of x minus 3. Now we can write f of x minus 3, and f of x we already have, so we'll just replace 5 plus 2x will replace by x minus 3 and minus x minus 3 squared, and this will be our final answer. Over here we can provide 5 plus 2 into x minus 3 minus x minus 3 squared. This is 2 mark question which we are done. Now this is question 22, and C is a circle with center. The origin, center is at the origin. The tangent to C passes through the point minus 20 and 0 and 10. Work out the equation of C. You must show your working. And this diagram I have drawn for your explanation. This diagram is not part of the questionnaire, so you can see this green color circle which is touching to the line at point P, and line I have drawn which is tangent line, and it is 0 and 10 and minus 20 and 0. These are the 2 points, x intercept and y intercept. Now what we will do, we know the circle equation is x square plus y square is equal to r square, which we'll be utilizing, and we require r value is from center to P point. So first of all we will find the gradient of the tangent line, and tangent line is, this one is tangent, so we will find the gradient of the tangent line. M will be equal to 2 points are given, so we will find the y2 minus y1, so 10 minus 0 over x2 minus x1, so 0 minus minus 20, and this is equal to 10 over 20, which is equal to 1 by 2. So gradient of the tangent is 1 by 2. We can write m of the tangent is 1 by 2. Now we can write equation of the tangent. For equation of tangent, we can use y-intercept which is at 10, so we can use c value as 10, and the gradient is 1 by 2, so y is equal to 1 by 2x plus 10. This will be the equation of tangent. After finding equation of tangent, we require basically the uh, coordinates of P, and for that one we will find the gradient of the normal, and we know that the radius is perpendicular to the tangent, so we will find the gradient of the tangent of the normal, which is which will be equal to reciprocal and change sign of the gradient of the tangent, so it will be minus 2. Minus 2 will be the gradient, and radius is passing through the origin, so we can write y is equal to mx plus c. So y is equal to mx plus c, and m value is minus 2 and c value is 0, so our equation will become y is equal to minus 2x. This will be equation for the radius. Now we need the point P, and for that point what we will do, we will equate, because P is on the radius as well as on the tangent, so we will equate these two equations and we will get 1 by 2x plus 10 is equal to minus 2x. To get rid of this denominator, we'll multiply everything by 2. So we'll get x plus 20 is equal to minus 4x. And this will be x plus 4x is equal to minus 20. So 5x is equal to minus 20. X will be equal to minus 4. So we got x coordinate, which is minus 4, and the y coordinate also we can get. Y is equal to minus 2x. In this equation we can put, which is equal to minus 2 into minus 4, which is equal to 8. So y is equal to 8. So we got coordinates of p, which is minus 4 and 8. So minus 4 and 8 are the coordinates of p. Now we can find the radius directly. R will be equal to what? X coordinate square, which is minus 4 squared plus 8 squared, and if we take r square, this will be r square value, and this will be equal to what? This will be equal to minus 4 square will be 16 plus this 8 square will be 64, and this is equal to 80. So r square value is 80, and we know x square plus y square is equal to r squared, and this will be equal to x squared plus y squared is equal to 80, and this will be our equation of the circle which is required. So we can write x squared plus y squared is equal to 80. This will be the equation which is required. Now basically we are done with the whole paper. Everything is neatly done. I've tried my best to explain as much as I can. Hopefully you understood the video and you like the video. Press bell icon so that you will be getting notification for incoming videos. Recommend this channel to your friends and classmates. Also introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.